you want to submit your character to be in some of these videos, then make sure you tune in to the end of the video. And make sure to like the video before we get started. In today's 1v1 matchup, we have the best quarterback in the NFL, DeMarcus Williams, facing one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, Kendrick Whitewater, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. DeMarcus Williams has definitely been the best player in all of football this season. He has one of the biggest arms in the NFL, one of the top passes in the NFL, and he's also one of the top runners in the NFL. Last season, he led the Las Vegas Raiders to the Super Bowl, but they ended up losing to the Washington Commanders. So far this season, he's led his team to a 17-0 regular season record, and he's on a mission to lead his team to 20-0 and win the Super Bowl. But it all starts right here, the divisional round of the playoffs. They're the 1 seed. They had a bye last week, so this is their first game. Kendrick Whitewater, on the other hand, couldn't even lead his team to a divisional title. The Houston Texans won the division, but the Jacksonville Jaguars won their first round playoff game. They have the opportunity to knock off the Las Vegas Raiders, advance to the NFC Championship, and potentially get to the Super Bowl. The Raiders will get the ball to start off the game. DeMarcus Williams will have time. Coming from under the center, will dump it off to the tight end Charlie Jolly. First down and 10, he will hand the ball off to Kyle Smith. He will find a great lane and get a 16-yard run. The Raiders' run game has been extremely effective on this first drive. So on second down and 7, they will come with the play action. DeMarcus Williams will have time, try to scramble, will throw it on his offhand to Darby for a 9-yard gain. First down and goal. Hand it off to Kyle Smith, and he would easily get into the end zone for a 7-yard touchdown. The Raiders up on the board first. Let's see if the Jags can respond. Kendrick Whitewater on offense right now. He would drop back, have time, throw a curl route to Greco. On the backup corner, Greco makes a man miss, and he's still in the open field. Okay, 46-yard reception. All game, Kendrick Whitewater is going to be testing rookie cornerback Josh Brewer, and he just tested him once again. Beat him on the out route on that play. Second down and 2. Whitewater has time. Coverage is great by the Raiders. Gets pressured, but then Whitewater makes a terrible decision. Throws it in Brewer's way, and he gets his first interception of the game. Williams back on offense, hands it off to Kyle Smith, makes a man miss, gets 6 yards right there. That was a very impressive run. Now on the option, Williams has the ball once again, slides at the end of the play. Williams is one of the most dangerous runners in all of football. Not just running quarterbacks, but runners period. But at the end of the first quarter, the Raiders are up 7-0 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kendrick Whitewater had that horrible interception, and that's something you just cannot do against a team like the Las Vegas Raiders that score at will. DeMarcus Williams hands the ball off to Kyle Smith. He makes a man miss in the open field. Nice stiff arm at the end of the play. Huge gain on that play. Now the Raiders at midfield with another chance to score. Williams drops back, has a little bit of time, scrambling, trying to find somebody. Ends up throwing it deep. The Cyrus right on the money. Touchdown. 49-yard touchdown reception. All magic right there by DeMarcus Williams. They were locked up low-key. Tried to find somebody open. Started scrambling, started improvising, sees that Cyrus has a little bit of leverage on that safety, and he just put it out there for him, okay? Up 13-0. Kendrick Whitewater on offense. Test Brewer again, hit it to Greco. Greco still in the open field, another big game. 40-yard reception. I will say this first half has been a lot of explosive plays all over the field. Whitewater has a bunch of time off the 4-man rush. Though was an absolute dime to haul right down the middle of the field for a 23-yard reception. Whitewater got through his full progression, sees that Hall came open right at the end of the play, and delivered the ball right on the money to him. 13-7. DeMarcus Williams off the play action, trying to find somebody, really couldn't find anybody, ends up throwing it to the tight end Jolly. Another big game for the Raiders. 31-yard reception. DeMarcus Williams on the option right here, minimal gain, 5 yards. With about 1 minute left to go in the second. Third down and 1. The Raiders score at will. They pretty much know that they're about to score on this drive, so what they're doing is running down the clock and limiting the opportunity for the Jaguars to score after they score. They would send the tight end in motion though. DeMarcus Williams would keep it on the option, get smacked, but he still got the first down. 40 seconds left to go in the half. DeMarcus Williams scrambling, trying to find the open man, ends up taking off, ends up getting tackled. 9-yard gain, second down and 1, forces them to take a timeout. DeMarcus Williams ends up dropping back, has time, scrambling, decides to throw it on a slant right to Kyle Williams for a 10-yard reception. This Raiders offense scores at will, and they're up 20-7. But Whitewater throws a dime to Cowan right down the middle of the field for a 27-yard gain. 11 seconds left to go in the half. Whitewater has time, throws it on the post corner to Greco, beating the best corner in the game, Darius Ryan. But on 2nd down and 10, the Raiders would send the nickel blitz and end up sacking Kendrick Whitewater right before the half. Halftime. Raiders up 20-7. Their defense is playing excellent. The offense is scoring at will. Jacksonville made a mistake turning the ball over and giving them a 2-touchdown lead. 1st down and 10. Kendrick Whitewater throws it on the post corner to Carroll. Big time throw, big time game for the Jaguars, giving them a little bit of momentum to start the second half. Kendrick Whitewater gets rid of the football soon as his backfoot hits on that play for a 22-yard gain. And he delivers another dime. He got smacked by Darius Ryan at the end of the play. But on 2nd down and goal, empty backfield for the Jaguars, Kendrick Whitewater decides to keep it on the quarterback draw and will walk into the end zone untouched for a 4-yard touchdown. One-score game here in Las Vegas. DeMarcus Williams and the Raiders back on the offense. And Williams has the ball on the option, going down the sideline, untouched. And that was just way too easy. Y'all forgot that quarterback is one of the best runners in the game. They just let him walk 80 yards down the field. Way too easy. Raiders up 27-14 over the Jags. But Kendrick Whitewater throws it to Greco, beat him easily off of the line of scrimmage for a big play, 32-yard reception. 1st down and 10. Kendrick Whitewater with a little bit of time. 3-man rush, throws a dime to Greco. Low-key, the linebacker could have made a play on the football, but he got away with it right there. And I'm not gonna lie, every single time the Raiders have scored, Kendrick Whitewater has responded. 3rd down and 10. Can he respond once again? The Raiders send a 3-man rush, so everyone's covered downfield. He just has to dump it off to the running back for a 6-yard gain for a manageable 4th down and 4. On 4th down and 4, Whitewater drops back, throws it on a slant to Carroll, and he would get inside the 5-yard line for a 1st down and goal. On 1st down and goal, they will hand it off to the running back, and he would walk into the end zone. One-score game once again, 27-21. Raiders up. DeMarcus Williams delivers the ball to All-Pro wide receiver Kyle Williams for an 18-yard gain. 1 minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10. Williams drops back. No pressure at all on him. Everyone's covered downfield. He decides to dump it off to Kyle Williams for a 9-yard gain, making it 3rd down and 1. And what did they do on this play? Another option. DeMarcus Williams keeps the rock, finds a lane. Thought he was going to break that tackle, but he got a 6-yard gain. Moving the chains right now. 9 carries, 131 for DeMarcus Williams in this game. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, Las Vegas is up 27-21 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Very competitive back and forth matchup we have going on. 2nd down and 7, they will send the tight end in motion. Option once again, hands it off to the running back Kyle Smith, and boy, he is so good at finding small creases and lanes that the offensive line make. 1st down and 10, DeMarcus Williams keeps it on the option, blocked up perfectly. Tyrese with another block. DeMarcus Williams walks into the end zone untouched for a 32-yard touchdown run. 33-21. Jags have the ball. They need to score on this drive. And like I said earlier, every single time the Raiders score, the Jags respond. 3rd down and 8. Another big time throw by Kendrick Whitewater. Zach Carroll with an 18-yard gain. 4-man rush coming from the Raiders. Another dime from Whitewater again. This time a 20-yard gain. 1st down and 10. Whitewater does a great job of throwing with anticipation to Greco. 1st down and goal, Jacksonville Jaguars. Now it will be 2nd down and goal. Whitewater would drop back, throws it wide open to Zach Carroll for a 3-yard touchdown. Raiders are up 33-28, and at this point, all they need to do is run the ball and burn clock. Less than 3 minutes left to go in the game. Kyle Smith, 14 carries. DeMarcus Williams has been carrying the rock. They need to hold on to the ball. DeMarcus Williams with a 1st down. 12-yard game. Since the run game has been so dominant on this drive, they thought they could hit him with a play action. He was wide open, but DeMarcus Williams missed the throw. 2nd down and 10. He keeps the ball this time on the option, forcing the Jacksonville Jaguars to take a timeout. 1st down and 10. He keeps it once again on the option. Ends up sliding, forcing them to take a timeout again. 2nd down and 1. Can they get the 1st down? And that pretty much ended the game. Big time slide right there by DeMarcus Williams. He knows they got it in the bag, and all they have to do is take a knee and let the clock hit triple zeros. DeMarcus Williams, the Las Vegas Raiders, are going back to the NFC Championship 3 years in a row. Last year they won and went to the Super Bowl. I know Kendrick Whitewater has to be upset. He had a great season, but DeMarcus Williams, 8 for 10, 17 carries, 204 yards, 4 total touchdowns. He's a pass-first quarterback, but this was one of his best rushing games I've ever seen. This was an absolute dime to Zyres on the move to start the game off in the first quarter. Big time plays by number 11 all throughout the game. Kendrick Whitewater, absolute dime. And this was a showdown between the two elite quarterbacks, Kendrick Whitewater and DeMarcus Williams. Truly was. And this was a huge play, the 80-yard touchdown run from DeMarcus Williams. Another touchdown run for DeMarcus Williams. The Jacksonville Jaguars have not seen a team run on them like that in a long time. I think he had about 300 yards rushing. See, 452 total yards of offense, 304 on the ground. That's unacceptable if you're a Jaguars defender. But DeMarcus Williams did his thing. 8 for 10 in the game. But he had more rushing yards than passing yards. Kyle Smith had 100 rushing yards. Kendrick Whitewater, immaculate performance. 20 for 26, 372, 2 touchdowns. But anyways, it's Reezy here with the Reason Sports Network. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all comment on this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And make sure you click on the post notification bell too. Award shows coming soon. The NFL draft is coming soon on the channel. High school football recruiting day. A lot more content for y'all soon, man. You can be a character in the Reason Sports Network universe. We make content for high school, college, and the pros. You can submit a form. The link will be in the description. However, if you sign up with Patreon, you'll have a lot more customization and control over your character. The link will be in the description. If you want to see the #1 running back face the #1 middle linebacker in the NFL in the playoffs, then click this video right here. Or you can see every single NFL 1v1 video if you click on the playlist above.